Yes.
All right, so with us is Grandmaster Jorden van Foreest. He's the reigning Dutch champion of the Netherlands, and he will share us his thoughts on his game today.
Okay. So I decided to play the London system, which nowadays is quite popular.
Who was your opponent, by the way?
Yes.
Who was your opponent, by the way?
Marcus Hager. So, last time when I showed my game, I also played this line, so I have some experience in this line. And here my opponent decided to play Queen d6. This is a very risky variation, but my opponent knows his theory very well, so he went for it. And now Black takes this pawn, so Black goes on a trip with his queen, and he has no development, and his king is still in the center, but at the same time my pawn structure is now fractured. So that's how it goes. So here, now Black cannot really take this pawn because it would be too much, so he has to go here to try and take this pawn at some point and finish his development. So I go here. This is, by the way, all still theory, so nothing much happening here. e6, passes, knight e5, bishop e7. So this has all been seen up to this point. And now I played, I think, what is a new move? I played knight d3. And somehow I looked at this position before the game. This is the only line I checked before the game, and somehow I was looking like I didn't prepare against any opponent because in the Bundesliga it's hard to say who you will play. So, but I thought, okay, we'll play in the London system and look at this line. So, and then I saw that knight d3 has been played by some engines, but not by normal players. Knight d3, I remember. I think that this is the best move. And now the white idea is to play bishop c7, which looks very strange, like what is the bishop doing here? But the point is that the black queen is now in trouble, because it cannot go back anymore via a5.
Nice.
So, for example, if black plays nothing like, well, a bad move like a6, attacking my bishop, after rook b3, his queen happens to be trapped, so my opponent has to do something about it. And that's why he played knight e8, attacking my bishop, and also creating a square for his queen. So I went here, attacking his queen, and here, and now I went back with my bishop, and the point is now that his knight is a little bit stupid on e8, because it cannot get back to f6. And now I think my opponent played a very strange move, bishop d8. So all his pieces, he puts all of his pieces back to the first rank, but his idea is to exchange the bishops, I think, at least. He played this move because I think for him it's very hard to come up with anything better. By the way, the bishop is here. Yeah. Sorry. So anyway, he played bishop d8. Then I played bishop a4, attacking the pawn. And now to defend the pawn, he also has to bring this other bishop back. So it looks very bad, but indeed how to take profit from it. So I decided to play knight f3. Creating a threat of take kill c6, like, and then bishop h4, and the queen has to move when the bishop keeps hanging. So my opponent, it's really hard for him to do something about this threat. For example, if he moves his queen, I take the knight, I think, and for example I go here with my knight, and this pawn is very hard to defend. I think at least it's impossible. So that's, and actually once this pawn drops, his whole position will collapse. So he decided to actually sacrifice an exchange, at least to keep his pawns.
And maybe a wise decision.
Yes. So he played here, anyway, and now I have some trick. I go here, queen has to move, I take the knight. So now the e7 square is not protected anymore, and I went here to try and take the rook. But at least now he has two bishops. Once I take the exchange, and he will have a strong pawn setter. So that's why he played f6. I took the rook.
You can give it to me.
Okay. And he took back. So I'm up in exchange, but at least he got a strong pawn center. But actually, I thought I must be a lot better anyway with my extra exchange, but here I played a very bad move, I think. played rook e1, which is not the best. I'm actually not sure what is better, but after this move, he gets a lot of play because he gets to play e5, and I played e4, which of course was my idea by playing rook to e1, but now he plays bishop e6, and my knights here are very badly placed because there are a lot of lines where he can take on e4 and then comes f5 and e4. My knights are in the 4, and he gets a tempo on my rook on e4 then.
He has a nasty little
Also.
threat.
So I went to b7, rook b7, because he is threatening to take on e4 and then take on b3. So here, but now he takes anyway, and now you can see why my rook is very badly placed on e4. Because just imagine I removed my rook, here comes e4, and I cannot move any of my knights, and I just at least lose a full piece. So that's very bad. And I can try to go here and attack his queen, but now he has a Zwischenzug. He can take here in between, attacking my queen, and if I take back, my rook is hanging.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to give up my extra exchange again.
Did you foresee that, or?
Yeah, okay, by this point I had seen but there was nothing better anymore, I think.
Okay.
So I played queen e1. So because now if he takes my rook, I think I'm still better because his pawn on c6 is very weak. And at least now there are no threats against my king and my knights are safe. But he played a much stronger move. He played queen g6. And actually now that's one of the most exciting positions of the game. My opponent offered a draw, which I accepted because I was very afraid.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot
Okay,
really.
I have to go here.
Yeah.
That's the only move. And now black has a couple of options. The most natural being is one is e4, of course. I have to attack his queen, and now he goes here, attacking, still keeping both of my knights under attack. I have to take his pawn. So it goes like this. He gets a check, and now I have two options, and I thought I just play knight e1 here, and I'm a pawn up and I can bring back my knights, but my opponent calculated further, and he saw that he can play knight d6.
Whoa.
An amazing move. I think it works, I'm not sure. I take as rook e8,
Oh,
and he takes to take an e1. So I cannot take here because queen takes e1 is main. Okay, I didn't see this during the game, to be honest. I thought, but anyway, fortunately I have another option, which is queen e1. He has to take the pawn, and now, oh wait, this knight is somewhere else actually. It's on d3, and now I can play knight f5, and it's probably very good for white because if he takes here, I can take here with the rook.
Yeah.
And he cannot take my rook because of check and mate, and he cannot take my knight because of check, and queen f8 mate. So at the end it's still probably pretty good for me. But that's why taking on e4 is not so good for him, but he has a much better option.
So he did quite some few moves.
Yeah, he fought back pretty well from a very bad position after the opening.
And from less time. Less time, right?
Yeah. He was also much down on the clock, but he calculated very well all these lines.
Yeah.
Of course. So here, in this position, and there's a bishop, and this one bishop. Here, so here, he has to play something a little bit more quiet. He has to take my knight first. Rook takes, and now give the double attack. So there's no knight h4 now. I go, there's some pawn missing still.
on C2, yeah.
Yeah, on c2. So now I definitely have to give back the piece because I cannot go here to attack his queen because he will go here anyway. My rook and knights are still under attack. So I have to give back the piece, and he takes. I take here, and the position is very unclear. So my opponent has two pieces, and I have a rook and pawn, but his pieces are pretty badly placed, so it's probably around equal. I'm not really sure what's going on. In the end, I decided to accept the draw.
Yeah, fine. I mean, your opponent has
Yeah, he is much stronger than me, of
100
course. So.
points.
And I lost to him like 2 months ago in Vacancy, so I thought better not to lose it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's still good for the team.
Yeah, I think.
Still chances.
Yeah, we're having chances. I think at least on the bottom 2 boards we can try, and maybe with some luck on the other boards we can also try to score some points. I don't know how the board 1 is doing right now, but it looked very sharp last time I looked.
Yeah, so maybe we can bring a huge upset to the reigning champion.
I hope so. It would be nice.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much,
Okay,
Jordan.
thank you. I like this.